Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to Wake Up American, the daily American English pronunciation show, Monday through Friday, where we meet for a half hour in the morning, New York time, and just go over a couple quick pronunciation things because it could be that yesterday you didn't speak in English. The day before that, maybe you didn't speak in English. Maybe today you haven't spoken in English yet, if you've already had a start to your day. We want to make sure that you're getting a little bit of practice in because that's the key to a natural accent in American English is making sure that you show up, that you get a little bit of studying in every single day. To guide us in this process, I'm here to help. My name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath, which is one of the four key ingredients to a natural sound in American English pronunciation. We'll talk about what those other four are in a little bit more detail, which include placement, breath, pitch, and trying to weaken your consonant sounds and things like that. Today, our topic is going to be focusing on nicknames for the police and police officers and things like that. So, we're going to be taking a look at these words down here. And of course, if you have questions as we go through this, whether you're live with me now or you're watching on the replay, you can always put them in the comments or in the chat, and I'll be happy to respond. All of these words are also taken from a pronunciation group that we have on Telegram. So, kind of like what we do here, every day on Telegram, I give these words and then I send in an audio file with some examples. And then students can reply with their own audio files and get some suggestions and feedback from me. So, the only difference is with this stream, I can't hear you. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know if you're saying it right. I don't know if you're saying it naturally. I don't know if there is an issue, what the issue is, because I just can't hear you. So, this is our way to kind of help with that. You can join our pronunciation group by going to fluentamerican.com, which you can see in that lower left hand corner. All right, let's begin by taking a look at our words. Our first word here, just getting the basics down police. Police. So, you have that sound, p, and then you have an E sound. So get your vowels right first. Police. Also make sure you get your pitches right. It's like a e, police, police. You do that like three times. Police, police, police. Okay. Notice how weak the L is too. I would use a dark L to my tongue down. Police, police. That's to my tongue down here as I pronounce that. Police, 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 police. Our next one you're probably already familiar with. Cop, cop. This is an ah sound, so not again not like quote quote. It's cop cop. Most important sound is the vowel. Like when you say the cop three times, cop cop cop. You should hear that every single time. It's a sign that you're keeping your vowels nice and open. Our next sound is also related to this as well. We're just adding an R at the end. It's like copper, copper, just like the metal, copper. Notice that R sound. So it's not copper. It's really tight for my jaw and teeth. No, it's a lot looser. Copper, copper, copper. So it's not copper, copper, copper. It's copper, copper, copper. Give your vowels room to breathe. Also note that that sound is really fast. It's really light and slow in pitch. Copper. Our next one is the 5-0. Stress O. What's up to Emmanuel checking in? Good to see you, sir. Next one again, 5-0. 5-0. Stress O. 5-0. So again, your vowels would be I and an O. I would also suggest that when you do that O sound, you have a heavy falling intonation. O. O. You need to start high in pitch and end low in pitch. O. O. This is not just O. That's not enough. O. You want to really pull it down. 5-0. Next one, Fuzz or the Fuzz. Fuzz, the Fuzz. Another nickname for police. It's the Fuzz. This is the schwa sounds like f, fuzz, 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 fuzz. Another little thing you want to watch out for there is that Z sound. You want to make sure it's voice. So you're not saying fuss, you're saying fuzz. Not all languages can end on a voiced sound. So not all languages have like a Z at the end of a word. You want to make sure you're getting a bit of that Z sound here. Fuzz, fuzz. Another one, this one's not very nice. Like if you get pulled over by a cop, you don't want to say this to them. But pig, pig. Key thing is make sure you're not saying P. It's pe. This is a short I sound. So I really recommend getting some contact with your top teeth. Bite your tongue a little bit. Pe, pig. pig. Our next one is the popo. The popo. Stress the first po. It's the same sound said twice, but each time is slightly different in terms of pitch and stress. Your stress is on the first one, po, and your second one is weaker and faster, lower in pitch, po, po, po. If you're finding that a little tricky with the O sounds, get those right first. Take off the P's, just like oh, 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 and then you can add the P's back in. It's like oh, po, oh, po, oh, po. Our next one is just the man. Like if someone says, "Oh, the man's here," it's a reference to the police. Okay, so the man. Man, this can be a tricky one because that ah sound, which a lot of languages do not have. An ah sound, the middle of your tongue goes high, front and back of your tongue are down. Ah, ah. And then you have that before an N. So your tongue's going to actually slide back a little bit. So instead of ah, somewhere and then a heavy breath out of your nose right before. It's like and, man, and man, and man. Okay, so just watching out for that. When you're saying that N sound too, make sure your placement is low enough. It's not too S. That's not man. It's really nasally. It's more man, a little bit lower. Next one is the law. The law. Getting your aw sound here. The law. Law. Some people will pronounce it with more of an ah sound, like the la, or the law. I personally would say the law. It's just a note there. I see a note here from the guard. You probably don't say that to cut. No, I don't. I'm not familiar with. I've never heard someone refer to the cops as the guard. I don't think that necessarily would be offensive compared to especially some of these other names. Some of these other names are not very nice. I mean, the guard kind of gets more what they do in some situations. I don't think it's necessarily something that's offensive. I think it's just something that's just not very frequent. Next one, the feds or just feds. Feds. This is your S sound like in best or get. It's like back, middle, front of your tongue are all a little bit high, trying to block some air. Fe, fe. And then you get that DS sound. The letters D and S combined, it makes like a Z sound. Z. It's like feds. 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 So watching out a little bit for that one. Let's cover another one. Donut. Again, this is not a very nice one. There's a stereotype that cops in the US eat donuts. So sometimes they get referred to as donuts as well. Not very nice. Your sounds here are an O sound with your stress, O. And then your second syllable is an sound, like nuts. Oa, donuts, oa, donuts, oa, donuts. Okay. Just a quick note, guys. Again, these are all words that are coming from our pronunciation group on Telegram, where again, every single day of the week, I post a group of words for our students to say. I send in an audio file. And the best part and the biggest difference between what we're doing here and what we do in the group is that students can send in their files and they get feedback within 24 hours every single day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single day of the week, you get feedback because sometimes you're pronouncing stuff. Maybe you're even talking to native speakers and you say, "Hey, does that sound right?" And they're like, "No." And you're like, "Why doesn't it sound right?" And they're like, "I don't know. It just sounds weird." Not very helpful feedback, right? We can actually tell you what's causing it to sound different than native speakers. So take a look at that in our pronunciation group on Telegram. A quick note on how to actually get that done if you're
Visit
interested.
fluentamerican.com for all of our pronunciation services, including memberships, including our daily Telegram program, where you send in files every day and get corrections from us, Mission English, where we meet twice a day in live stream classes, and also our paid video courses so you can start learning right away.
A free pronunciation course. This is our foundation course called 4-Step American Accent, which you can find at fluentamerican.com, which walks you through what placement means, how to add breath to your voice, how to increase your range of pitches, and also how to start weakening your consonant sound. These are the 4 essentials to sounding natural in American English, and you can get them for free if you sign up for our free video course, 4-Step American Accent. A note too about our Telegram group. The price has gone up, so you may have seen it was $5 a month. It is currently $12 a month to join our pronunciation group on Telegram. If that's something that you're interested in, you do want to hurry up because spaces for that are also limited. We're taking 10 more students for our group at that price point. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, now is the time to do it before someone else takes your spot. Just a heads up. Last half of our words. Boys in blue. Boys in blue. Called the boys in blue because you don't see it as often today, but historically they wore blue uniforms a lot. Okay. Your stress here is going to be on blue. So make sure you're not saying blue, blue. It might help to not round your lips. You can see when I ooh, see how far out my lips push versus ooh. See how that now my lips aren't doing that movement. So trying to keep my lips in more, trying to keep my placement down. These are all things that'll be really helpful. And lots of breath through the diaphragm. Get more ooh, blue, ooh, blue, ooh, blue, ooh, blue. Boys in blue. And then the last one is the whoop whoop. The whoop whoop. That is to try to mimic the sound of the siren. Okay, so you get the ooh ooh, woo woo, whoop whoop. Or you can go higher in pitch to capture the sound of the siren, like whoop whoop. And people will understand in context what that means. All right, let's kind of just run through these words really quick. One more again. Police, police, cop, cop, copper, copper, 5-0, 5-0, fuzz, fuzz, pig, pig, popo, popo, the man, law, the law, feds, feds, donuts, donuts, boys in blue, boys in blue, whoop whoop, whoop whoop. All right, if you have any questions for me about any of those words that we have discussed today, you can, again, leave a comment. If you like this, then you can also press the like button. That's very helpful for us in getting the word out about the stream. And if you know of other people that are trying to study American English a little bit every day, please let them know about what we're doing Monday through Friday at this time. Once more, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath, which is one of the 4 key ingredients to a natural sound in American English accent. We'll be back tomorrow morning because why not? It's another weekday. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Take care, guys.